Welcome to your learning journey of Islamic estate planning. You should know these 7 things about Islamic estate planning before you decide to create your estate plan. This YouTube video contains audio narrations. Please turn on your volume for a better experience. Also, you can turn on CC closed caption if needed. You can play the captions in different languages by clicking on the settings subtitles/CC, select auto translate, and select the language of your choice. Islamic inheritance law encompasses the large family tree that is beyond your contemporary family settings. Therefore, the right application can reduce poverty of our society. Inheritance law in general brings the protection to deceased property, and similarly, Islamic inheritance law serves the same purpose too, but what you should note here is the Islamic inheritance law gives the inheritance rights to male and female Muslims in different capacities as spouse, children, grandchildren, parents, grandparents, siblings, full, maternal, paternal, and you can keep going. All these rights are dynamically applied based on the status of inheritors. Islamic inheritance law's default estate distribution includes the spouse, children, and parents that you may not find in some current legal laws. If you follow Islamic inheritance law, you are better off and covered, as the most experienced Islamic estate planning attorneys agree. Islamic inheritance law is the second oldest religious law in the world after Jewish inheritance law. In fact, there is a notable similarity in today's legal succession laws and Islamic inheritance law, as many historians agree. One example is that the fixed shares for spouse and children. There are clear guidelines for gifts and bequest that can be a part of your estate planning, and there are no legal issues except challenges related to common inheritance, gift, or estate tax. For example, no limit on lifetime gifts, and a 1/3 limit for the testamentary bequest. So everything is clear, and it is up to you how you want to make choices. There is an open ground for lifetime gifts and charities, which makes your estate planning lighter in the long term. The legality is totally in alignment with Islamic inheritance law in this respect. Creditors have an upper hand to get their money back legally and Islamically. You cannot create an estate plan in Islam to get away from debts. Lastly, there are no distinctions between movables and immovable, or between real and personal property or estates. The estate available for the Islamic inheritors consisted of all the assets of the deceased that remain after the payments of debts, expenses, Islamic obligations, and bequests. Each inheritor's entitlement is expressed in terms of a fractional share and attaches in species to the various properties which make Islamic inheritance. This makes the estate distribution simple without worry about property types. It's not always as simple as we think, especially if you live and/or have assets located in one or more Muslim minority countries. Islamic inheritance law has distinct rules for those posing conflicts with the current legal laws, such as polygamy, right of survivorship, mandatory spousal shares, women's inheritance, newborn baby, missing person, and so on. However, that doesn't mean that you cannot follow Islamic inheritance law, but you need to create smart estate plan that works seamless both legally and Islamically. Smart estate planning means you create proper estate plans such as last will and/or trust that suits your need. Smart estate planning means you organize your assets properly based on their size, type, and geographical location. Smart estate planning means you create an estate plan that meets your needs above and beyond without compromising obligations and duties you owe religiously as well as legally. There is a solution for every problem we face in our lifetime. You can find it if you pursue it. The choice is yours whether you ignore or follow. Similar is the case for estate planning too. Islamic inheritance law makes asset distribution simple and practical, meaning it makes the estate planning job easier for Muslims as only one distribution methodology applies to everyone. No specific share distribution needs to be brainstormed when creating your estate plan as a Muslim, and that reduces your and attorney's effort. Also, if you want to distribute other than Islamic law, you need to specify the proper distribution, conditions, and blocking rules. On the other hand, there is no customization required for Islamic law as all conditions and blocking rules are embedded in the law itself. Islamic inheritance law is a well-established law that incorporates opinions of the companions of Prophet Muhammad, may blessings and peace be upon him, and all four Sunni Islamic jurisprudence schools, including Hanafi, Shafi, Maliki, and Hanbali. No change or no new interpretation is required. Islamic inheritance law will stay the same until the end of this world. It looks very optimistic and perfect, and that is the truth about Islamic inheritance law. And the law will not change due to the type of inheritors, the number of inheritors, your personal situations about you and your assets, your assets' geographical locations, political situations, change in legal laws, and the list can go on. So, it is fixed law established centuries ago, and will stay the same in the future, making our estate planning simple, easy, and practical. You can easily and efficiently plan for which it does not change compared to what is not fixed. On the other hand, all other legal inheritance and succession laws may change at any time. You should first have a strong belief towards loving your faith by heart. Islamic inheritance law is a part of our faith, that is the second thing, you should accept by heart. Something you do without heart has no value. We will give you a quick clue for enlightening your heart. There are always defects and errors in what we create as humans. Many divinely things cannot be understood by a human's limited view. And similarly, Islamic inheritance law, which is a divinely exemplary design perfected to meet your obligations through the inbuilt customization based on your age, relations, and so on. Examples are science behind ourselves as humans, creation of the universe, water, perfect pairs of male and female, the complex genetic structure, and other natural wonders, and so on. Compromising health may deteriorate you physically. Undermining efforts in your career may make you disparate in the world due to a lack of financial stability. Not making smart investments can result in fewer benefits financially. All these are equally important without any doubt. However, if you compromise your estate plan, it means you lose success of salvation. That sounds a little silly, aggressive, and not easy, but that is the truth about Islamic estate planning. Because it's not an option but mandatory. And that's what the expectation for a Muslim is. And the compulsion of following Islamic inheritance law in Islam is for a reason and for your own benefits. What we mean is, your wishes are protected after your death and assets go to right inheritors, and you enjoy the everlasting bliss of paradise. You will have to follow moral and legal obligations without any doubt. But suppose, if you did not have any inheritance law or spiritual connection to succession, would it be meaningful to dispose off assets comparing to what you have been bestowed as a mercy in Islam now? Now, the ball's in your court along with your free will. It's up to you what you can do and take benefits from estate planning perspective. And you can decide your priority to meet your goal of estate planning. You have to love what you do. Expressing love is not only feeling, but application matters a lot that we do all the time for choosing careers, life partner, shopping, investments, and so on. Similarly, we encourage you to love the obligations and duties of your estate planning, which is one of the favor that Allah, the Most Glorified, the Most High, the Almighty, bestowed us as mercy. In the book, Sunan Ibn Majah, it was narrated from Ibn Umar that the Prophet Muhammad, may blessings and peace be upon him, said, Allah the Most Glorified, the Most High, the Almighty says, O son of Adam, I have given you two things which you do not deserve. I allow you to dispose of a share of your wealth when you are on your deathbed, in order to cleanse and purify you. And my slaves pray for you after your life is over. You can boost your learning of Islamic inheritance law and Islamic estate planning by visiting the links below. Also, we have 4 video series for you to learn Islamic inheritance law, and it's just a click away. Do not forget to leave your comments about this video. We love to hear your feedback about this video. Please share this video if you think it may be beneficial to others. Thanks for watching.